left. I asked you before I left, Polka. What was it that you said again? Buying flowers is so pointless. I'm not going.
Proxy, are the flowers she requested ready? Which ones are they?
I knew you'd pretend that never happened. You're more like a fish than a cat with a 7-second memory. Have you been eating too much food lately? I mean, fish. If you're worried about that my ride isn't suitable for the flowers, just say so.
But you should take these flowers with you. Make sure to take good care of them. When a gentle breeze passes by and petals brush against the leaves, that soft rustle will be my last whisper, left behind at your side.
No, I won't listen. This isn't our end. It can't be.
The elegantly dressed man refuses to accept the final gift from his beloved. Amidst the struggle, the flower pot slips from Jane's hands and shatters on the ground. Oh boy. The two little dogs played at the side, biting at each other with muzzles and rolling around on the ground in a mock fight. At the same time, you can hear them whining and knocking things over as if to supplement Ben's words.
I hear that if you have a wild hound at home, you can get a really big, heavy flower pot to feed them. They wouldn't be able to knock it over. So I wanted to buy a heavy flower pot to use as a bowl for their water.
I see.
Welcome back to ZENLESS Zone Zero. My dog is currently barking at me while playing with his ball in the corner. What do you want? Oh, he's barking at the ball, not at me. Anyway, we're gonna do a tiny bit more progress into the flower stuff. Just a tiny bit. Proxy, are you here to buy flowers too? I didn't know you were into gardening. Don't tell me. You're trying to steal my business? Not unless you're opening a flower shop. Nah. A flower shop's returns take way too long. That's not for investors as bold and as sharp as me. But wait, are you helping out the manager do gardening? Then we definitely need to talk about my new big deal. And you got your ball stuck, didn't you, boy? There you go. What are you getting into this time? Shh, I've got this super reliable middleman. He says there's a mining company boss out there hunting for a specific pot of flowers. Apparently it's pink, extremely rare, and exotic flower with the name of ethereal. He mentioned all of his other partners have been coming back empty-handed. And so someone with connections like me is his last resort. Wait a minute, this flower you're talking about isn't exactly easy to find. What's the big deal? The request I got is pretty straightforward. Just help me arrange something based on it. Don't you have any pink flowers that are special enough here? Those flowers that match my hair color and have glorious blooms. They're lovely, even if they don't check all the boxes, right? What kind of glorious blooms are we talking about here? Are we talking about Oh, and by the way, I'm on a bit of a budget. Can't go overboard. Does she even know what she's saying? But since she's set on it, let's roll with pink flowers and arrange something rare and exotic enough for her. And keep it within her budget, too. I'll help you prepare the flowers. Actually, I'll do it later. I can use your dialogue for a coming up section, but not actually do anything with you. Something's wrong with me. Anyway. Importance. I want to get this out of my way.
Good evening.
Where's
Which part
overtime?
do you want to modify this time?
There you are. Oh no.
Have a good one, and please come again.
302. Oh, I know. It was just listed recently. I live downstairs in 202 and have been in this neighborhood for years. I'm telling you, this building is the best vibes on the whole street. Everyone's like family here, helping each other out. You won't regret renting here. Want to see a place? I know a guy in 302 well. Well, I can give him a call, it's no trouble.
Thank you, Granny. You're kind. But I can handle myself.
Oh, don't mention it. It's rare to see such a polite young lady like you these days. Sweet and pretty. By the way, my third son happens to be about your age. Are you living alone? Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm just curious since we might be neighbors in the future.
Not exactly alone. I've got 3 kids with me.
You have 3 kids? Maybe you better make the call yourself. I seem to have misplaced my phone.
You have 3 kids? Yep, Pika, Mochi, and Empire. They live with me. Those names are unusual. They're pets. Pika is a big dog I adopted from the shelter. Mochi is a little kitten Pika found. And Empire is an injured parrot Mochi spotted on the windowsill. You're pros at picking up strays.
Ah, so they're pets. That's wonderful. My third son loves animals too. Oh look, I found my phone. Let me help you.
Oh, no need. The landlord of 302 messaged me. He's out of town until tomorrow. I'll check out some other places first. Thank you, Granny.
Alright, that works too. Take your time and look around. Once you've seen everything else, you'll realize our building is the best.
The street has another person with a rental listing. He just messaged, saying he's waiting for us near the coffee shop. Let's go check it out. And so, since the first landlord is not available, Venus and you decide to head over to check the second listing. Watch this quest end with us not getting her to live here. Hello, I'd like to ask.
First floor, 49 square meters, 1 bedroom, 1 living room with a terrace. Of course, only available for 2 months. Rent is 200,000 dennies per month. Don't ask about anything else.
So straightforward. Only 200,000 dennies?
There are 2 conditions. First, you're not allowed on the second floor. Second, every night at 10 p.m. you must open the terrace door and wait for this cat to come back before closing it. It will go to the second floor on its own.
Can I see the place first?
No, I've said everything that needs to be said. Don't ask about anything else. If you agree, we'll handle the paperwork. If not, leave.
Well, this place seems suspicious. And you're weird. The price is tempting, but if I can't even see the place, I wouldn't dare to sign a lease. It's getting late. Let's call it a day. Tomorrow I'll check out that 302 myself. What a pity. I was really hoping to rent a first floor place with a terrace. My cat loves sunbathing. Speaking of which, this cat looks just like mine, only a bigger version of Mochi.
You have a cat? Wait a minute, how old is it? What is its code pattern, male or female?
Less than a year old? Female? As for the pattern, it looks a lot like this one. Why do you ask?
Want to see the place? I can show you around right now. I guarantee you'll love it. Feel free to ask me anything. This cat is mine. His name's L. But the folks around here call him Cookie. It doesn't matter. He loves hanging around 6th Street, but always comes back through the terrace at bedtime to go upstairs. Your cat's a tabby too, hmm? A little female one? Perfect. I mean, our cats will definitely become friends.
It's like some chatterbox switch gets flipped. So Cookie isn't a stray after all. Then may I ask?
Of course, you can go upstairs too, no problem. Bring your little kitty up there as well. What's her name, Mochi? Give me 2 hours and I'll clear out the second floor for them. It can be a dedicated room. They want sweet meat, have a litter of little L's and Mochis.
Wait, I can see you're a huge cat lover too, but
you must be great at taking care of cats. You're doing better than me. Also, I need to trouble you to look after L a bit more. For that, I'll cut you in half 100,000 dennies. Consider it a consumption for your efforts over the last 2 months. I mean, next.
But
50,000 dennies?
Wait, does every butt grant a discount? But. No, I meant to say, besides the cat, I also have a big dog and a parrot. Can they live on the second floor too?
Parrot, no problem. Big dog, throw it out.
What, throw it out? No way, absolutely not. My dog, my cat, and my parrot are family. We live together.
I'll waive the rent entirely and throw in 500,000 dennies if you get rid of the dog.
500,000 dennies? No, this isn't about money. Some things can't be bought with money.
You're too naive. You only think that because you haven't heard the right price.
No, this is something we'll never agree on. I'm not looking for a place to save money. I just want a stable home for myself and my little ones. And my little ones, not one of them can be left behind. Huh? A strange female voice abruptly joins the conversation. Who are you? I have the perfect place for you. It's pet-friendly, affordable, and ready to move in. It's on 6th Street too? Are you the landlord? That's right, but it's still being tidied up, so I can't show it to you yet. It should be ready by midnight. Well, what do you think? Come by tonight and check it out. The sooner you rent, the sooner you can relax. At midnight? That seems like a bad time. I could just come tomorrow instead. Oh, it's no bother. I live alone, and once I've tidied up, the place will be completely vacant. I want to rent it out quickly, too. My place is excellent. If you wait until tomorrow, someone else might snatch it up. Alright, it's a deal. Tonight, around midnight, let's meet at the corner near this coffee shop. I'll take you to see the house. What do you think? I'll come with you. Good. Honestly, I'd feel uneasy going alone, but with you, I'll feel much safer. Great, I'm Lana. Don't worry, my place is perfect for a young lady like you. You'll fall in love at first sight and sign the lease on the spot. And with that, Lana waves her hand and swiftly leaves. Yeah, that dude with Cookie, bro's a creep. He wants to he wants to do something to Venus. We can't let that happen. We can't let Venus get taken advantage of like this. I wish the air would turn off. It's freezing in here. My legs are like ice. How'd you end up in the harbor? Right, weren't you just outside seeing? Then why do you have... The ship owner pauses abruptly. He looks closely at Nian's face. So, are you, a friend of Nian? Yeah. Wait, who exactly is Nian? I know who you are. You know exactly why why Nian didn't come back, right? So you're here for... This peculiar Nian slowly unfolds a notebook in front of the ship owner, revealing a page filled with route coordinates. I know what you're gonna ask, but just now, McDunn mentioned a young man said he's going to drown... Wait. McDunn mentioned a young man said he's going to drown in the waters near Port Elpis. It's me, and it's also Nian. You still remember the incident report, don't you? Rough sea detected near Port Elpis, unable to guide away due to faulty lighthouse signals. A crew member fell overboard, but no one was dispatched to rescue him in time. This is what you all said was the reason for Nian's drowning. Wait, stop talking. You've been in the hollow too long. Let me take you to the hospital first to check for corruption. We can talk about this later once you're better. The ship owner helps Nian leave first. Well, shit. Mew Mew, what do you want? Wait, what the fuck? What do you want?
Citizens first here every day. Citizens fish here every day, but what they often catch are boots and tires. It's difficult to catch the fish swinging around, but it's a matter of minutes before the drifting boat or tire gets caught. Now I feel like one of those floating boats or tires carried along by the waves, drifting aimlessly toward unknown waters, only to be snagged by a fishing hook and dragged ashore. Eventually I'll be left on the road, forsaken.
What's wrong, Officer Mew Mew?
Manager, I didn't expect to see you here. Guess this is fate. Would you be willing to put on my costume and take over as the next Officer Mew Mew?
Thank you, but I politely decline.
I get it. The Mew Mew persona never had many fans, so who would want to take it on now?
What happened?
Manager, please bear with my rambling for a moment. It all started with the recent election. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but after Commander Bigger stepped down and the new commander took charge, rumors started circulating about some tension between public security and HSO. The new commander wanted to put an end to these rumors, so he reached out to HSO, preparing a joint campaign, and to everyone's surprise, The response was overwhelmingly positive. Numerous motivated citizens volunteered for the community outreach activities. I've never seen this much engagement before.
That should be a good thing, right?
It definitely is a good thing. In terms of the community outreach at first, I was pleased until my superior told me that the Mew Mew persona was enrolling in the future campaign, and they were considering transferring me to another position. What a reasonable excuse. Public security finally has a fresh approach to outreach. A celebrity's influence will always be more powerful than a humble mascot, so it makes sense that Mew Mew has no place in this new campaign. My superior told me that Port Elpis is my last stop. Once I'm done here, what happens next? Will I be sent to the Hollow to deal with the ethereals, or stuck in a lesser position, just maintaining water coolers? Or maybe public security doesn't need me anymore. They will take my authorization back. I'll probably just end up a drifter with no real purpose.
Don't lose faith. Pull yourself together. The citizens still need you.
Oh, manager, you have a kind soul. But deep down, I know abandoning the Mew Mew persona makes perfect sense. Once I take off this costume, I'll just be a good-for-nothing nobody. The existence of Mew Mew and my own life are oddly similar. Both feel so aimless and meaningless now. Maybe that's exactly why I ended up wearing this costume. After retiring, I might as well bring a fishing rod and fish here.
Officer Mew Mew is completely deflated, convinced that his existence is meaningless, and unable to accept any words of comfort. As you try to figure out how to cheer him up, you spot a familiar little figure peeking around the corner. Is it trying to get your attention? Oh.
Nice to see you again, kind manager. I'm KK, security booth number 7406. Do you remember me?
Of course I remember.
I really appreciate all your help the other day. I'm so happy to see you again. Anyway, I heard from other officers about Officer Mew Mew's career downfall. As you can see, he's not in the best state of mind right now. He's done so much for me in the past, so I can't just sit back and do nothing. Manager, I can tell you're worried about him too. Can you help me cheer him up?
That's my duty.
That's great. Actually, before coming here, I reached out to some of the Bangbu who received his help during the community outreach activities. They're all eager to cheer him up. I asked them to meet me here at Port Elpis, but I don't see them. 6 Bangbu agreed to come, and they should be around here somewhere. Could you help me find them?
Let's head out now.
All right, let's get going. Please follow me.
Oh my god, they're scattered.
Short-circuiting from overwork? What a glorious reason for malfunction! This Bangbu is the very foundation of a bright future, representing New Eridu's spirit and hard work. Even if no one sees its efforts, I'll be here, shouting my admiration and respect. Let's honor this tireless part-timer! Pouring concrete is kind of a hard work thing too. I will sweep over it, and he can't rest from part-timing. We both have a bright future ahead. We could be concrete buddies. We could be partners in hard work.
Looks like this Bangbu worked itself too hard and broke down. Guess work-life balance is really important. It's getting stuffy. Yeah, I know. They even replay the music.
You've helped me again. I've been juggling too many part-time jobs lately. No time to juice myself up when a Bangbu runs out of energy. It's easy to trip up and break down. By the way, I've got a new gig. There's an officer who's about to lose his job, and if I help him find a new one, and I'm just gonna help him. Don't worry, I've got all sorts of work lined up. Food delivery, package pickup, errand service, plumbing, and more. Pour concrete, pour it all out, lose yourself in it. Let the anxiety of unemployment melt away as you turn yourself as you turn your hard work into art. Pouring concrete will help him recover from his despair, find the energy, facilitate, whatever, even the meaning of life. I'll tell that officer pouring concrete is his true calling. No matter what career path the officer takes, he'll always be the greatest in my heart. If he works pouring concrete, he'll be as solid as refined cement. If he prefers plumbing...
He doesn't have to change his career.
Is that so? An officer who stays true to himself. That's truly admirable. Who could say no to cheering him up? If he needs support,
We'll all be there to help. He could pour that passion into everything he does. With that kind of dedication, no matter what he does, he'll always feel like pouring concrete. Not changing his career? Then I'll show him his worth. Being a public security officer is worth... Damn it. Not changing his career? Then I'll show him how worthwhile being a public security officer is. That's part of my job, too.
Ugh. I'm losing it.
Every bamboo is like a ship, drifting, lost with no clear course. We wander the vast sea of the world until we anchor a new Eridu. A harbor where Denny's the price to stay. A journey out to sea that takes more than it gives. My pocket grows wider with each passage of tides. Denny, dear Denny, the harbor holds no place for me, and I sigh, alone on the cold, silent deck. You wrote this poem yourself? You really got a talent for it. A well-read bamboo is really something, but your clothes are all torn. You're going to catch a cold. Here, take my jacket and put it on.
Excuse me, are you here to help?
That's right. Thanks to the public security officer, people can enjoy my poetry in peace. So I'll do my part and read a poem for that amazing officer. I came all the way from the outer ring. I heard this big cat is in trouble. They say he can't keep up the obstructions anymore. I have no idea what obstruction means, but the big cat looks very upset. He helped me before, so now it's my turn. Please, take us to the big cat.
My God. Dear Lord, help me, I can't do it. Evelyn, I need to ask you something. Yeah, I'm here. What's up? We ran into Snap recently. Did anything happen to him? That explains why its location has often been around there these days. I think I know why, but it's hard to explain in writing. Can you come and see me now? I'm with Miss Yao at her audition near Ballet Twins. Let's chat in person. I'll wait for you here. Coming. Well, maybe I don't want to tell about the message right now. I know we're jumping around from our quests here. Come back to see Nian tomorrow morning. Why don't I just invite Trigger to another thing and say fuck it? No. Save that for another video. Let's do this one. Next day in the morning. You're here? Who on earth is Nian? It's me! Sorry, I got too excited. About 2 years ago, Nian, a friend of mine, went to sea with the cargo ship and never came back. I waited for a long time and only to receive an accident report, stating that he unfortunately drowned due to his own negligence. The shipping company also said that he was just a part-time crew member on that trip, and they offer compensation only out of humanitarianism. I'm sorry. At the time, I didn't have any evidence and I was too sad, so I just wanted to forget everything. Nian stares at the sea, falling silent. One evening, as I was walking along by the seaside, the sea wind was so strong. I wanted to ask Nian if he could go out and eat hot pot with me, and bring me a thick coat while he was at it. Actually, I still can't accept that Nian has forever left this world, so I decided to take this name. This way, Nian can continue to walk in the sea breeze, put on a thick coat, and go eat hot pot. I should never have let that incident report, which is clearly full of nonsense. Continue to cover up the truth. I must uncover the truth myself. I want a sailor's report help us have seen me before. I didn't want to draw their attention, so I made up a clumsy excuse and asked you to investigate for me instead. Let's go ask the ship owner. He must know something. Sure, let's go. Okay. I gotta change up these voices, man. Oh, you're here.
This is everything I could compile about that incident 2 years ago.
Damn.
We were following the company's latest route, setting out from Port Elpis. The CMS that day didn't meet safety standards for departure, yet the shipping company insisted the cargo was urgent and the client had shown enough sincerity to demand we all set sail immediately. Not long after we left port, a piece of cargo fell into the sea. Following protocol, we reported to the company. They told us it belonged to an important client, and we had to retrieve it at all costs. Since the vessel couldn't change course, Nian and our crew member volunteered to take a small boat and recover the cargo. Despite the miss, we trusted the newly confirmed route and thought it would be fine, so we let them go. But soon after continuing our journey, we discovered that the adjacent companion hollow had expanded into a section of the route. We had no other choice but to reroute and speed up to avoid the danger. Once the mist cleared, I dispatched 3 small boats to search where Nian and the other crew members had gone. However, his voice goes quieter, flattened with guilt as he bows his head.
I knew it. I knew it.
The company is fully aware that the departure time and cargo load and route verification all violated the public security's regulations. They didn't want to face the immense cost of following proper protocol to search the hollow for the missing crew. Instead, they threatened us, ordered everyone to stay silent, and labeled their disappearances as an accidental drowning. Before long, I quit my previous job and have been making a living here, relying on a few small sightseeing boats. If you want justice, I can testify for you.
Testify. After 2 years. How timely of you.
I'm sorry, just
take back your apology. When that day comes, I need to testify in court. I hope your guilt will still push you to recount everything exactly as it happened. I really hate being stuffy right now because it was really fucking with me today.
Over 2 years ago, the floating river under Sea Wing shipping, right?
Since this is what McDunn was talking about.
Yeah.
Before setting sail, they had already reported their departure, return schedule, and route to the lighthouse. Although they lacked we altered the company records after the incident, the lighthouse archives still show the original data, which confirms they didn't adjust their route based on the updated companion hollow expansion info. I've also collected weather records from that day. Everything's ready.
How did you...
Oh, it's not like I've got some photographic memory or psychic abilities. The ship owner mentioned this to me a long time ago. I figured these documents would only be useful in your hands. The statute of limitations for that incident hasn't expired yet. So you ready to take Sea Wing shipping to court?
Yeah. With the evidence you and the ship owner gave me, I can now prove that. 2 years ago, Sea Wing shipping, without adjusting the course based on the influence of the companion hollow, instructed the floating river to set sail in foggy weather when it was not advised. When the crew entered the hollow while attempting to save the cargo, we concealed the truth for public security to avoid rescue costs. Everything was completely against the rules. They should be held responsible for Nian.
Okay. Is there anything else you need help with?
Maybe I still need more witnesses. I'll ask the ship owner.
I can be your witness. Contact me anytime if you need me.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I was so caught up in this matter that I didn't thank you properly. If it weren't for you, I would have already been buried with the stuff that Nian left behind in the hollow. I wouldn't have had a chance to seek out justice. I wonder what color and shape of ethereal I would have been turned into. If you want, let's talk about Nian. Where should I begin? Nian and I were both children of sailors and grew up together by the harbor. Our parents were always busy, so we stuck together. No matter how hard we tried, no matter how tired we were from playing all day, We never forgot to draw the heavy curtains shut before bed. Otherwise, we'd be woken up by the guiding light soon enough. No, honestly, even the curtains couldn't help much. Our parents often didn't get home until late at night, waking us up as usual. Until that one time. Darkness consumed the old port, and the lights that had been used to brighten the bay each night were never seen again. Our parents didn't come home that night, or any night after, to turn on the lights in the living room. You could call it lucky, I suppose. Back then, those tragedies felt as common as the catch hauled in the fishing boats. Vast, mundane, and all over New Eridu. Compared to others, at least we still had each other. Or rather, at least I had him. His companionship was my last ray of hope. Until 2 years ago. My last ray of hope extinguished. You already know that the so-called prophecy was entirely made up by me. But sailing along a predetermined course to find a ray of hope as bright as the sunrise, that was indeed my unrealistic secret expectation. Rather than being repeatedly knocked down by the same wild question that I could not find an answer. That one that always nagged me. Where did Nian go? I decided to grasp the final clue and set off to find him. No matter where it would lead me. Sorry, I've had to put up with all this. Starting with my ramblings about drowning in the sea. Really, I've been nothing but a hassle. You won't actually... Of course not. The dead is dead. I can discern where the real world is. Besides, he died in the hollow. If he had drowned in the sea, I would never be able to see him again, right? Anyway, once everything with Sea Wing shipping is settled, I plan to leave this port behind, and take in all the places we dreamed of. Nian will live well. Well, shit. That's a depressing ending.
'Cause every night